Tadpoll, we need to give a shout out to Tad. So Tad, we're missing you. The weather's really warming up and it's wonderful here, and hope you're doing well. So we're here with Billie Knowles today. We're going to talk about Phillips County economic development, and you're going to fill us in on some housing and some entrepreneurship, so competition with the youth. So we're ready to hear all about it.
Sure. So yeah, I'm here. I've got some housing stuff to talk about, but I would be remiss if I did not give a shout out to our YEC, our youth entrepreneurship students.
Yeah.
On Tuesday, they had their YEC competition, and I had 12 businesses.
Wow.
And 5 of those were from the high school, and it was an amazing day. This is the first time we've had a separate high school and middle school division.
Yeah.
So now over the overall person, the entire scoreboard is the one that gets to go to state.
Okay.
But we wanted to recognize that the kids really showed up and did a great job. We have all of their trade shows now up in the PCED office, and we're going to have an open house all next week so people can come in and view those, as well as vote for People's Choice. So they've already won their official either. Maybe the public really sees that business as something valuable to Phillips County. So the open house will be March 16th through 18th. So that's Monday through Wednesday next week from 2 to 6 p.m. So we'll stay after for those that need to come after work. And then March 19th through 20th, the Thursday, Friday is 1 to 5 p.m. So we figured over spring break, students aren't in school. If they're in town, students can come by as well, and they can vote for their favorite as well.
Fun.
Yeah.
I think that's fun. How many years has this been going on?
Oh goodness, you would ask me that.
It's been
quite a while,
yeah.
yes. So I mean, I know that since I joined PCD in 2022, that it's been going on then.
Right.
So
I want to say 10 years.
At least.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that Nick Poles can fill us in on how long that's been going on.
Yes. And so out of the years you've been doing it, what has been like some very more interesting businesses that have come up?
Oh my gosh. So, well, this year we had a middle schooler, his first year. He actually ended up winning the whole middle school competition. He had, his business was called Swenson Surprise.
Oh.
And it's kind of like, when you can have somebody come and you can send people to somebody's house, but I can't remember what those are called. It's a gram of some kind.
Yeah.
And they sing or something.
Yeah.
Well, you can call him, and he brings a plate of cookies that he makes, and he plays a song on his trombone.
No,
it is
really?
the coolest. He had a list of songs that he played and everything. It was just the neatest, simple little business setup. Oh, it was awesome. It was so thoughtful too,
Yes.
So, but yeah, that was a really cool one. I will give a shout out to the Walker gals, Julia and Lydia, and James and Gabby Pools. They always have interesting things going on. The Walker gals this year, the judges made comment that their dog walking business is, they seem to have built on it really well each year.
Oh, nice.
So, I mean, even something as dog walking and training, I mean, that's a valuable business that some people really, really need.
Right.
I need it. So shout out Julia, Lydia, I'll probably be hitting you up.
So do these kids, do they do it as like an actual business?
Some of them do, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Some of it is conceptual, some is actually existing business. So
that's nice. So they really are learning the whole steps of creating a business, like business plan and getting tax stuff taken care of and all that.
Well,
if they're under 18, do they still have to do that?
So at this point, and I'll quote one of my judges. He said, "I don't want to ruin their day by reminding them they have to pay taxes." So we don't really focus as much on the taxes and making sure they understand that entirely. It's setting up the business and understanding how they make money. They have bills to pay. What makes their business stand out the most?
Right.
So that was my concept this year: was encouraging students to take an ordinary business and making it extraordinary. So.
Nice.
But yeah, surely as they get older, we will start making sure, hey, you have to pay taxes.
Yeah, yeah.
It's part of being an adult.
Guess what? You're adulting.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, tell us about your housing program you have going on.
So we had a housing study completed. Usually we try to do that every 5 years for Phillips County so that we have a good idea and a good grasp of what our needs are. And our recent one identified the following things. So there is a shortage of suitable housing for middle and high income households. And even with the declining population, the shortage of housing is expected to persist without additional incentives. And then of course, our current and projected shortage of quality housing is in fact a deterrent to future stability and development of the county. So we use this housing study to help us with incentives, receive incentives when we apply for state grants. This housing study is a part of that. And so in response to this housing study, now that we know more, we have developed some different housing incentives in the county. Phillips County has our down payment assistance program, which can be used in conjunction with the Kansas Housing Cooperative Program, and that is administered by the Innovation Center in Norton. But essentially they're both forgivable loan setups for down payment assistance, and ours is up to $10,000. So every little dollar counts, right? Especially if you're buying or building a house. But ours is for new builds only. That's a big part of ours, is we're encouraging new home development. And like I said, our rules are super similar to KHC, the Kansas Housing Cooperative Program. We want to try and keep things as linear as possible because we want to make this process of home ownership and home building as seamless as possible.
Right.
And we actually encourage doubling up on those programs. We did allocate funds for 6 spots this year, and we're already down to 4. So we finished one this spring, and then we have another one coming up here this month.
Nice.
So and last year we used 3 spots. We only had 4, and we used 3 of them. So, I mean, it's been a successful program. It helps get some new homes built in Phillips County.
Yeah.
Now, Logan also has their own down payment assistance program that is just for Logan. Okay. And PCED actually helps administer those funds because that is a program that was initiated by the Logan Community Development Foundation. And so they asked us to be the administrator for that. And that one goes up to $5,000, and they have 2 of those, I think, every year. So one every 6 months. So we still have 2 of those available. We used 1 last year. So. And that one is also super similar to PCED and to the KHC program.
Okay.
So like I said, everything's pretty similar across the board.
Right.
And theirs can be used for new builds or an existing home in Logan.
Oh, nice.
So those are some different options for them. But if it's a new build, they can also utilize PCED's down payment assistance and the KHC program.
Okay.
So that's 3 incentives right there that could help you put towards a new home. The KHC does go up to $55,000, I believe. Okay. So it's a substantial amount that can go into a new home. Right. And on that note, PCED did in fact buy some lots in 2023 into 2022, I believe. And so we have those lots for sale. And in order for us to market those and to make sure that we're giving as much help as we possibly can, as our organization allows, I guess, we have created a whole incentive program for this. So we're offering the lots at a discounted price. I think we're basically selling them for what we got them for. And then we are also going to provide utility installation assistance up to $15,000 per lot. Nice. So if you decide that you want to purchase a lot from us, we'll help you with the connectivity with Prairie Land, Midwest, all the above. We also have a construction completion bonus. So you're supposed to start construction within a year of starting this program with us. And if you have it done within that year as well, you get a $5,000 construction bonus. But we require that it's done in a minimum of 2 years after the signing of this. So, and then also we encourage the use of the Kansas Housing Cooperative Program. for some down payment assistance, and then as well as the NRP, the Neighborhood Revitalization Program. We highly encourage that you get in on that as well for that tax rebate over 10 years. So we do have some minimum construction standards that we follow, but it is the same as many of the other programs in the area that we follow. So nothing really new or crazy about it. We do note on here that prefab homes are not accepted, but WordCraft can be accepted. We just need to verify that the plans match the standards. Okay. So because many of the homes that we've helped get into Phillips County have been WordCraft homes. And they're pretty good. Yeah.
So on the standards, like, does that include like so many bedrooms, so many bathrooms, a basement, stuff like that?
Minimum 3-bed, 2 full bathrooms, minimum 2-car garage attachment. Okay. Basement is not necessarily a requirement. In some of these other programs, they require a safe room or of some kind in the garage or something like that. Yeah. This can be on slab or with a dug basement. So, we have all the information in my office. We're going to be having signs up along the highway here before long. We're going to have signs on the property itself. It's just over by the golf course, so these are nice prime lots. It's a beautiful area, actually. So it's over on 9th, F Street, not 9th Street, F Street. So it's between 9th and 10th Street. If you want to go by and take a look, you absolutely can. So
mature trees and things like that in the area. And like you say, it is a nice, quieter part of town.
Yes, a much quieter part of town.
Yeah.
So. So we have those lots for sale. There are 5 of them available. All of them, except for one, are quarter-sized lots, and the other is about a half or a quarter acre, and the 5th one is about a half acre.
Nice.
So nice little lots to build on. We hope we can get some families in here that want to build, go to our schools, spend their money here with us, and make a life here.
Yes. That's what we aim for. Yes, between your office and our office and the city and everybody else in the county. We want to make it a nice place to live. So, and I think it's a great program.
Oh, thank you. Yes, and our realtors have been super supportive as well in helping us when it comes to bringing people to Phillips County. And with this program, it's been no different. So I'm very grateful to all of them for their support. So if you know of somebody that is looking to build a house in Phillips County or in Phillipsburg particularly, please let our office know or let your friend know, send them my way. I'd be happy to hook them up.
Okay, that sounds great. And we're just going to do a quick thing real fast as far as, because Billie is our chamber board president. So we do have Easter egg hunt coming up on the 4th of April. We will be out there at 10 a.m. on this square. And then we also have Ladies Night Out coming up April 24th. So that will be around Phillipsburg. I hate to say around the square because we do have Phillipsburg Gardens who will be participating, as well as Here's to You. So, but yes, so we hope you will join us for those. We put a lot of work and effort into it, so we'd like to see you there. Cool. That's good.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Thank you, Billie, and we'll see you later.
On the field, taking risks is part of the game. Every yard, every play. It's about going all in. But when it comes to your money, it pays to be careful. With the careful service from First National Bank and Trust, you can detect unusual activity and stop fraud before it happens. Protect yourself and the ones you love with Careful, because being smart off the field is the real win.
Life's better when you're under our roof because you'll feel protected.
Good thing we're covered.
And safe drivers could save too. Also, your family's free too.
Dream fearlessly!
And you can get a personalized rate based on how you drive.
Welcome home.
So while they're dreaming, you're saving. Customize what you pay with Drive My Way. American Family Insurance.
The Hansen Museum of Logan, Kansas is where history and creativity unite. For over 50 years, we've been your cultural hub, offering a diverse range of exhibits, from captivating Lego brick displays to timeless joy of Bob Ross's art. But we're not just a museum, we're a community gathering space. Join us for thrilling events like Murder Mysteries or celebrate creative talents at one of our many events. At the Hansen Museum, we're not just preserving the past, we're creating memories for the future.
We are taking wheat to the next level. As a producer of vital wheat gluten, advanced biofuels, and important co-products, Amber Wave. Vital, reliable, sustainable.
Hi there, welcome back. This time we have Cindy Walker with us from the Phillips County Extension Office. She's going to talk to us about the Walk Kansas program that starts pretty darn quick. So yeah, go ahead and fill us in on that.
All right, well, registration is now open for Walk Kansas. This is a statewide K-State Extension program that runs from March 22nd to May 16th. And so it is 8 weeks. People can participate individually or on teams of up to 6 people.
Wow.
And so, you know, a team captain can sign people up. There is an online platform that helps people to stay accountable to their goals. There are various goal levels from getting 30 minutes of physical activity 5 times a week up to higher levels. And so you can choose your own level of challenge. And then basically your progress towards that goal is kind of what everyone's competing with on the leaderboard. And so there's a new system this year, and that leaderboard change is going to make it a lot more even for teams of all different sizes to feel like they can compete. Especially on those higher challenge levels, sometimes it's a little tricky to find 6 people who want to, go that far, accept your level of challenge. And so, so that's a really nice opportunity. And in addition to just walking, any type of physical activity that raises your heart rate counts, or you can count steps. So they kind of convert it to 2,000 steps or 15 minutes of physical activity equals 1 mile.
Okay.
And then on the computer, they're going along a trail of different Kansas sites. And so you can learn a little bit virtually when you reach a certain checkpoint or a different community or a point of interest in Kansas. And then just have the opportunity to interact with each other. And then the other things that people have the option to count are they can track their water intake. So if you need a little accountability to help you drink more water, you can do that.
Nice.
Fresh fruits and vegetables, that kind of thing.
Nice. Okay. So you can do teams or you can do it single. And then so any type of exercise counts. How long has this program been going on?
So this is the 26th year of Walk Kansas.
That's how old I am.
Right, it is your whole lifetime. It has been, yes, for
Times
sure.
2. No.
Right. Yes. So for 26 years, it started with pencil and paper, and then it has been online for a long time. That was the need for the new system. Anybody who's participated in the past will know we have had an app historically. This year, getting the new system launched was a whole big process. And there is not an app this year. So if you've had the app in the past years, you can just delete that off your phone, save some storage space. But it is web optimized or phone optimized. The website is. So the website will play more nicely on your phones and devices. So the app isn't super essential to it. But the new system does have a lot of nice features and is very, very modernized and efficient. And so really excited about that this year. And then also there are webinars and newsletters that come out from our state specialists on topics like fitness and nutrition. Workplace wellness is really big emphasis this year. So hoping some businesses will also want to have teams. It's a nice thing to do where somebody else has already invented it. You don't have to come up with your own challenge for, especially small businesses. They want to do something for workplace wellness, but it can take a lot of resources. So it is $10 a person to join. Sometimes businesses will sponsor their employees in that as well. Youth can participate for free, so they can contact our office and we have a discount code for that. Or also SNAP beneficiaries, so people who are receiving that supplemental nutrition assistance can do it because it's a way to have that accountability and that education and that health component, and we don't want finances to prevent somebody from participating.
Right. So, so in all the years that you've been doing this, do you get people, like, do the same people come back, or is it always like a turnover of people, new people? I mean, do you have people who are just like, this is too much, or do you
we have a lot of diehard people.
Yes,
You know, before I came, we hadn't had Walk Kansas participated locally because it is a statewide program, but you know, we have that local component also. So you're not competing against the whole state, you're competing against your friends and neighbors. And so we have some people who really like to do this. They look forward to it. They want to do it every year. They're very competitive with it, you know, and we'll have some people who are like, yay, I want to get healthy, and they'll do it, and they'll be like, well, I didn't really. Right, the accountability, you know, is a little bit much, and you know, maybe they don't. There's always that.
Or that's true. They may want to do it on their own and not have to.
Right,
you know,
right. Or they might find they didn't have as much time to log the things as they wanted to, or to participate fully, or, you know, I don't know. Sometimes, you know, if I gear up my exercise extra, you know, then you pull a muscle or something and you get hurt, and then, you know, you don't want to increase too quickly.
Right.
And so, but that's the nice thing about Walk Kansas is it really is emphasizing, you know, moving more is good for you. So wherever you have been, that doesn't have to be where you stay. But with those specialists, you know, they're advising you to do things like stretching and, you know, make sure you're drinking that water. And, you know, you don't have to go from zero to running a marathon. In fact, we really don't advise it. It's those small lifestyle changes over time that really add up, and you're far more likely to sustain a habit if you are, you know, easing into it. You're being wise about it and trying to meet those goals. But we also know that accountability and fun are really important. If you are, you know, if you don't like working out, maybe you just haven't found the exercise that you enjoy doing. And it's okay to do other things. If you think walking is tremendously boring, play something else. I know my daughters play tennis, and so I will go and play tennis with them, even though I never did that before. But it's really fun, and I enjoy doing that, and that's a way that I can move with my kids, and that's a great thing. Or, you know, just going for a walk by myself might be boring, but when my tiny little dog goes along with me, it's super fun, and he's seeing the world and excited, and it's something. I have an accountability partner who really wants to go along.
Exactly. And they will remind you every day. Like, you know,
Can we go? Are we going? Are we going?
Yes,
exactly. And so that can bring that to you. You know, if you don't have somebody pushing you in those ways, a little bit of accountability, or, you know, joining in with other people on that team can help you to do more towards those goals.
And if you pop in, you know, your earbuds and you listen to either music or a podcast or something, it's great for moms, I think, you know, when you just need that time alone, or, you know, find another mom and you push the babies in the stroller, you know. I mean, that's, Billie talks about, you know, walking dogs, and your daughter's doing that. So I always, when my kids were little, I used to love to push them around in strollers. And I used to, when they outgrew that, I was like, I could easily be like a stroller pusher for people, you know, like they need to walk.
A baby walker. Baby walker.
Yes.
Tammy's new business.
I know, exactly.
She's going to be a YC next year.
Anyhow, so other things that you have coming out, and then if they want to do this, if they want to register, or online.
Yes, so they can call 785-543-6845. We would love to help you get entered that way. You can also go to walkkansasonline.org and just get registered there. So it's fairly simple. Those are kind of the two different ways, and that's also where they will be logging their things. So registration is open. With the new system, you know, sometimes things are a little bit different. People might have a hard time with that. feel free. Please call us if you're having trouble. Like,
Yeah,
don't get
yeah,
frustrated. We can
right.
just put you in the system.
Yes.
We're always happy to help, and I would hate to think that somebody, had a hard time with something
Right.
and was confused and didn't call.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
what we're there
Yeah.
for.
That's true. That
For
helps
sure.
out a lot. So, do you want to tell us about Club Days that's coming up?
Okay, yes. So right after spring break, March 23rd, we will have Phillips County 4-H Club Day. And so that is an opportunity for our youth to show off various talents that they have. So we have public speaking is a really big deal in
yeah.
4-H. A lot of those YEC people are actually 4-Hers, are participants, and they are used to doing those presentations. So project talks, demonstrations, public speaking. We do poetry and prose, so readings. Really a really fun event there. We have clubs that will do skits. We have choirs and band, and we have a lot of instrumental and vocal solos and ensembles. So many really talented kids. Our 4-Hers do a lot of different things, and so this is an opportunity for them to showcase some of those skills that are a little different than the county fair.
Okay.
Like at the county fair, we've baked something, we've built something, we've sewn something, we raised this animal,
Yeah.
we're showing it, and those are all really good, important life skills as well. But the communication aspect of that and the confidence that comes from performing in front of people, and I've gotten to see, especially since my own kids participate, I've gotten to see them, how far they've grown in those skills from itty bitty, starting out at age 7 and growing up to be successful high school and even a college student now. So that's what it's about.
I was going to say, even like in the work field, you can tell what ones took 4-H because they are so much more confident and sure of the steps to take in business and everything. So, yeah.
Right, yeah, and we're really about
talking,
building those life skills.
Yes,
And
yes.
so that's a fun opportunity to show that off and allow them to compete in
You
that.
set them up for sure. That's for sure. Or the clubs set them up.
Right, yes, we have
know.
a lot of really great community
The
club
extension
leaders,
office sets them up,
parents, people who are working and helping, and none of it would be possible without them. So yes, we, Cody and I are in the extension office, and people might look at us and think 4-H, but it's really those volunteers and parents really do a lot to make. And the youth themselves, they become leaders and have that opportunity to help others. So
Okay, well, wonderful. Well, thank you, Cindy. I'm glad you were able to make it. So, yes.
thanks for having me on.
Yeah, and we'll see you in a little bit.
If your vehicle is pulling, shaking, or just doesn't feel right, don't ignore it. At Coombs West Shop, we're more than alignments. We offer engine repair, routine maintenance, wheel alignments, and tire services, including new and used tires and tire repair. One shop, honest work, done right the first time. Call Coombs West Shop at 785-543-6647.
At Farmers National Bank, we believe that strong foundations are built on faith, hard work, and everyday heroes. For over a century, we've been proud to serve the communities that have made us who we are today. We honor everyday heroes who dedicate their lives to serving others. You inspire us to treat every customer with the respect and care they deserve. At Farmers National Bank, we know that strong communities are built on strong foundations, and we are proud to be part of yours. Farmers National Bank, honoring strong foundations since 1921.
Are you looking for reliable insurance options in Phillipsburg, Kansas? Look no further than Rogers & Associates Insurance. Our team is dedicated to providing great options for home, agriculture, auto, and commercial insurance. Whether you're a homeowner, farmer, or business owner, we have the coverage you need to protect what matters most. Trust us to provide you with personalized service and competitive rates. Contact Rogers & Associates Insurance today to learn more about our insurance solutions.
Hi there, welcome back. And so we are here with Kim Pockabeer, the star of the show, the bones of the system of My Phillips County Online, and she's going to fill us in on how this all rolls and how you contact her and make this a thing.
Right. So of course, we all know Tad Phillips is no longer hosting the show, but we wanted to continue with My Phillips County Online and continue the Tadpoll because it's such a great show to share community events. And Tad has always been so good about organizing that and hosting that show, and he just has such a wide knowledge of what's going on in the county. I don't have that wide knowledge, so I'm really kind of relying on our community members to let me know what's going on. What do we need to promote and let the community know about? Sometimes we can go on kind of the traditional guests that we've had before to update us, and they do a great job. But we're open to explore new areas as well. So if you've got an event that you want to promote, you can contact me at the high school. If you don't do the email thing, just call the high school and say, hey, can I talk to Kim? And they'll get you set up there. You can also call my cell phone or text my cell phone, 785-302-0532. You can email me. It's email addresses. If I say an email address, people are going to say, huh, what? Just text or call or call the high school.
Yeah.
If you have ideas on that. You can also message us on Facebook. So if you're watching the show right now, you've found my Phillips County Online Facebook page. Just go up to the little message thing and give us a note like, hey, I've got an idea for a host. We're always looking for new hosts as well because people are busy. Tammy's got a lot to do with the chamber and CVB, and a lot of our hosts are, working people, and they can only do it every so often. So we'd like to get new hosts on as well. And it's kind of been fun, really, to see different hosts and how they approach this.
I agree.
And it's not too scary, right?
Sure. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. So as long as it's not like a big group of people, I'm good. I can talk to a camera better than I can.
Just forget about all the people watching out there.
I do.
So we'd love to know what's going on so that we can share with the whole community what's going on. My Phillips County Online has been a great opportunity for our students also because they're the ones behind the scenes. They're the ones that help run all the information that's on our website, so that we can post things on Facebook that lead them to the website, and they meet with businesses to sell advertisings and get sponsorships. They're streaming all the football games, the basketball games, those kind of things, where it's kind of a partnership, My Phillips County Online, with Panther Television and the journalism department here at the high school. We all work together, and it's been you guys talked about the entrepreneurship earlier. My Phillips County Online has given students that experience as well.
Yeah. No, I think it's a great program. I think it's wonderful to have the kids come and talk about the different levels that you can buy into as far as advertising and stuff goes. So it's great for your business, but I think it's a wonderful deal, and it teaches the kids so many different levels of business and different career paths that they could take through college or the rest of their life. So out of because it seems like we have so many nurses and teachers and things like that. So this is outside of that box, I feel like.
And I have had some students that kind of continue in with some of the media line of studies in college and then go on to do some of that stuff. So it's proven to be a good benefit.
Yes.
And even if they don't go directly into that, there's skills that just kind of transfer in their own ways. If nothing else, just the communication skills. For students to go and talk to the business owner, and they have to dress up and be organized in their presentation and make good eye contact. All those things are important skills for students to exercise.
Exactly. Similar to like with the 4-H, how they all learn all that too and everything. So I was not one of those kids that learned that real well at a young age, and so I think that's why I get a little more intimidated. So it is a good
And look
program.
at you now, hosting the
You want my autograph afterwards?
Sure. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for filling us in, and make sure you contact Kim if you have any ideas or if you are interested in buying into some advertising or whatever. If you want the kids to come and talk to you, it's well worth your time. It's short and quick and very professional-like. So thank you. Make sure you join us for Easter, for the Easter egg hunt, April 4th, beginning at 10, and then Ladies' Night Out, April 24th. We are still looking for vendors. We will have them set up in the community building. If you are interested in that, contact the chamber office. And then next week.
Next week is spring break.
Yes.
So no show next week. We won't have students here. I won't be here. So no show next week, but we'll be back the week after. I believe Tara Overmiller will come back as our host. She's one of our regular hosts, and she does a great job. So.
Yeah, she does. She does a very good job. So, all right. Thanks. We'll see you soon.